There is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing the murderous tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. Eze onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile, onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye, Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mmụọ na-erubere isi, onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na mmasị n'ọdị nsọ. Ndị Igbo otu ga-ebighị ebi n'ihi na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ, ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ, ka anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. Ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị, onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị na-asị gị biko obi ọsọ ọsọ na ndị na-abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime, ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime. Ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra, ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba, ka ha rabụ ndị pụtara anụ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị. Onye nwe m, ihe ga-abụ nke ha. Ọgba aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ụtụtụ ehihie abalị, mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike. Ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi n'ihi n'okwu ibu ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị, bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ. Onye nwe m, bụ ndị na-achị iru gị mgbe niile, bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye aha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa emere mgbe onye na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe, anyị ga-aja gị mma. Onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, anyị ga-akpọ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye. Onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi, kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee kee eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke i kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị, eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening and good night, depending your time zone. This is Maazị Ezumezu aka Nwekwensu. Please, as I welcome you, please do welcome others. It's very important in any platform, any of your platform you are watching us from. Please endeavor to hit the like button, show some love, and share the program. We are live at our YouTube. YouTube is doing fantastically well. People are watching us. From there, please, the name on YouTube is Ikechukwu Ezumezu with the lion head fire. Please endeavor to subscribe and follow us from YouTube. And we also live at Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. This our page is green. We have no more people there. Please, let's build it. It's our own. If you have not followed me on Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu, please follow me there. It's very important. And we're also live at Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu. If you are there watching us, please hit the like button and share the program. Today is going to be a wonderful topic because here with us is Mazi Emeka, USA PRO National, is here with us, and the state coordinator is on the way. He has something at hand. Is on the way. He will join us later. Without wasting our time, I will bring up the PRO. So he will introduce himself. It's very important. No? Yeah. Mazi
Ndewo, thank you so much for having me today. I am Mazi Emeka Iwu, the National PRO, IPOB USA, resident here in Texas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Mazi, please, we can shift back again. Your camera, okay, or it doesn't your camera. Better. You know? And this it's like I can change who this network.
Okay. How is it now?
Yeah, better. Yeah. I think
thank you.
Audio okay. So Biafrans, please share the program to your WhatsApp and to your page and like it. Like the flow is very important. Let me change this network. So Mazi, you are welcome, Mazi. You are highly welcome. So fanatical IPOB program. Mazi, kema kanda America, can Diana, kema Trump, when any way that Trump will come back again.
Trump has secured the nomination.
The primaries.
Yes. Formally. He's now the Republican not even front nominee.
Okay.
For another showdown with Biden.
Okay. So at the end of the day, Trump defeated the woman. The woman, although I did not follow it up, but the woman was a tough time.
She ran away. She didn't even she was just stubborn. She was just being in the way.
Okay.
She won only 97 delegates.
Oh.
Out of 2,000 and something delegates.
Wow.
They were just throwing money at her to stay there.
Yeah. Okay, Mazi, it's very important. So Mazi, before we go to the main topic, Mazi, few days from here, from now, maybe let me say less than 48 hours or 48 hours from now, Onyendu Mazi Nankano will be in court, Federal High Court, Abuja. What are your expectations about it?
Mazi, I'll tell you. Nigeria is a place you cannot predict. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been out of this case for a very long time. They are just playing games with the politics of his release. But we remain very, very positive about the whole thing. The Justice Binka Yanko said that she will give a judgment on 19th. And we expect to hear some positive news because the Supreme Court made it very clear that the country did injustice to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One, to go to his house to assassinate him. Again, he did not join bail. The apex court made it very clear. He did not jump bail. He evaded debt and made it very clear that he will also show up in court if his safety is guaranteed, which they did not. So the whole thing, the appeals court examined the case and threw out what was remaining of the 15 count charges. So let's see what's going to happen on 19th. We are remaining very positive that Onyendu will walk out of that court a free man on the 19th.
Okay. In case you are joining us, here with us is Mazi Emeka Ewundu, USA PLO nationwide. No, Mazi, you are highly welcome again, Mazi. Mazi,
thank you.
Yeah, in the media, a lot of people who can hear it from they call themselves leadership, from Chika Paul Edoziem, enemy at the gates, to Chinas and Wankita, to Isaiah Yoruba, to this man. They were all saying that on appeal court decision, they stand. That any further trial of Martin and Khan court case is irrelevant. That they stand on that appeal court that discharged and acquitted our leader. So, Maz, what's your take? No?
Either they are ignorant or they are misinformed. The appeals court discharged and acquitted Onyendu, and then the government filed stay of execution to the apex court. And that court gave their rulings and referred the case back to the court of origin, which is the High Court, with guidance. They made some statements. They made it very clear that Onyendu was renditioned, and that was illegal. That Onyendu did not jump bail. Everything they stated was a guidance to the High Court to revisit those issues. And that's exactly what we're expecting to see this time. If they revisit it, according to the guidance given to them by the Supreme Court, then we'll see what they are saying. But the Supreme Court has made it very clear. He did not jump bail, and he was illegally renditioned to the country. It's up to the High Court to look into those issues and then get back to what they were saying. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazi, it's like you did not got my question correctly. You know, I was saying that.
Oh boy, I can't hear you.
Okay, hello, can you hear me now? And even it's like we are having a call.
Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. All the kids want a call.
No, I had a call coming in.
Okay, yeah. So, Mazi, then my question, Jogo, before I say there, Chika Paul Edoziem and
I'm not hearing you.
Hello? But I can hear you. I'm not even now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What?
Your call, the call in there wanted to disturbing your call. Hello, Martin. In an event they now. Martin, an event they now.
I can't hear you.
Okay. What you will
Can
do?
you? Yeah. Can you get me out and then bring me back in?
Yeah, you come in again. Oh,
Okay.
your call now. No. Please, sorry, Biafrans. It's receiving call. That is what's bring up the problem. But let's see when they come in again. Let's wait for him. Just hold on. Yeah, we have it. We have him. Mazi, in an event.
Yes, I'm not hearing it for my brother.
Yo, the person of the person that call in they receive now, we need to stop this. We need to stop. That call that in that is coming, we need to stop. In an event they put now. Maz, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. Maz, I can hear you.
All the call in they receive.
I had this phone call coming in and
The moment he receive the call,
throwing me out.
Yeah, tell the person to stop calling you that in on broadcast.
Let me get out again and come back in.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Biafrans, hold on. Before then, I'm still looking for a okay. So, Martin, and even now.
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Oh, anytime that call be in, that will causing the problem of what I'm gonna know.
Yes.
All the calling in. So, Martin, what I'm saying, My question is that I said Chika Paul Edozie Martinez and Wankita and Richard Cadmilia Worm, those of them, they were saying that they stand on appeal court decision. That they don't want any further trial of Mazina Mikano. And I asked them, if we don't obey the Supreme Court decision to go back to the lower court, what are you doing to bring Mazina Mikano out? Or do you want to do prison break? So, Mazi, I want you to give more details about it. If we don't obey the Supreme Court decision to go back to the lower court, how do we bring our leader out? How?
You see, that has been their modus operandi, not following instructions to keep the people in limbo, either by deceit or by lies.
Yeah.
Onyendu is still in the court system. The court system is not done with what they are doing. Appeal and counter appeal will continue to take place until a judge rules They are not going to accept any of what are they going to do? They have no option. They have no alternative. They just deceive the gullible and keep making empty promises. I mean, it's very frustrating when I listen to them and they call themselves the leadership. The people are asking you, what are you going to do? Onyendu is still there. The court system is still at work. Whatever the court system is doing, we cannot change it. They have not said, okay, we are not hearing this case again. Onyendu is in indefinite detention. No, they did not say that. The court process is still at work. And they are telling the gullibles that Onyendu has been discharged and acquitted. We know that. There is something in the process called appeal. You don't stop an appeal. You have no power over the appeal system or the appeal process. Did they explain to the people what is going on within the court system? No. They are not lawyers. Even Chike Doziem, who claims to be a lawyer, is contributing to the same nonsense. What are you going to do? It is ongoing process. The appeals court has ruled, discharged and acquitted. We know the government filed stay of execution of that ruling to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court accepted to hear it. It's just like what happened in the United States. The Supreme Court of Colorado ruled that President Trump is not fit to stand for election. They remove his name. And the Trump group appealed to the Supreme Court of United States. And they gave their ruling 9-0.
Yeah. That
The Supreme Court of Colorado has no powers and no authorities to remove a presidential candidate from running for office. And that's it. That's it. And it is resolved. If they had, or if they say, we need more information on this issue, they will return it back to the Supreme Court of Colorado, state of Colorado.
Yeah.
And then they will get clarification back to Supreme Court of United States. So for Paul Edoziem and Chinasanwuru and the rest of them, keep prognosing into what they do not understand or what they decide to say to the people to mislead them. If I would say correctly, since the extraordinary rendition of Onyendu, what Chike Doziem has succeeded in doing is to go to every country in the world where IPOB organization exists and divide them. Some people will go with him, the rest of them will go with whoever they want to go with. Chike Doziem never unified IPOB after the rendition. That has never been his goal. So it's a very sad situation to listen to Chike Doziem or Chinasanwuru making the type of statements that I'm making, confusing the people and throwing everything out there to the wind. It's not in the best interest of IPOB. They should tell the people the truth. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah. Mazi, you are welcome. You are welcome, Mazi. You are welcome. Mazi, because we Ayaka got to our main topic, but there's things we need to ka akpọchicha okwu ọkpa akpọchicha okwu ọkpa ịma na asị nọ ji agwụ ya tọwazi ụtọ a na-agbachizi ya ji a na-agbachinye ji Maazị, do you know from 2021 to 2022-23, the reason why I'm asking you this question, because I know position, and and you saw what is going on media. These people, they have said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want him to be out. Some also say that because of the money and that they have embezzled between Counter Kanu and Madam Nyanya, they don't want Awada to be out. Some also saying that because of the news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu contributed to what led to the death of their parents, they want to punish him. They want him to be by in the house of the in the Desert Dungeon. But now, Mazi, because I always tell people that lies don't last test of time, but truth lasts test of time. These people have been saying all this, and we have not forgotten when they told us that they want Awada to undergo surgery in DSS Dungeon. And I asked them, na DSS Dungeon. But today, those people that are saying all those things, Mazi, they are against base condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. So, Mazi, please educate Biafrans. Or even the Punasi, say Mazi is with the Kuasi, they know all this stuff. So, the world are listening to you, Mazi, please.
Mazi, the whole thing sounds like oxymoron. The parents of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they saw the Biafra War from 1967 to 1970. They know what happened. They are human beings who were subjected to different stress in life. And they know what their son is doing. They saw him do it in their lifetime. And they were in their palace when their palace was attacked. By the grace of God, they escaped death. And anybody, even though most of the people who are running around today talking about Biafra, they cannot, or they have difficulty identifying who they are. If we can identify who we are, why we are doing what we are doing, I think it will start making sense to a lot of people. Some people are in the process, I mean those who are actively in this process, to make money. They saw the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an outlet to accumulate revenue one way or the other, invariably, illegally. And glory be to God, I'm not an only son. I have brothers and sisters. And so are many who are in this struggle. And if anything will be happening to your brother, there are ways most of us will react. All of us will not react the same way. But in this particular case, for somebody to attribute that the brothers of our leader wants their brother to remain in detention or die in detention. I wonder where their mindset is. Or are they going the way of the British government who colonized us, who made it a point of duty to divide our people so that they will better control them? I think that's what Chike Doziem and his cohorts, what they understand very well and what they are doing. Initially, they claimed that Mazi Kanu Takano told them that his brother was in the mountain praying. Down the line, after so many months, I heard China Sanworu through one of his broadcasts saying that Mazi Kanu told him that he was on the line with those who kidnapped his brother, negotiating a way out. If the same China Sanworu told Biafra people this, are they thinking? What are they making out of this? My brother is in the mountain praying, and my brother is on the phone with those who kidnapped my brother, negotiating for ransom. The same person saying the same thing. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Why are they complicating issues? Why? What is the problem? Why can't they stick on one story? Tell one story and stick to your story. Maybe you didn't like the first lie, you prefer the second one, but you don't know how to make the transition. You have not now created confusion among your listeners. Which way, China Sanworu or Chike Doziem? Which way? Tell us what to believe. Now, either of these stories, which of these stories moved into his brothers getting him killed and not wanting him to be released? Which of these stories glorifies that attitude? None. None. They don't want their brother to come out. Their brother is dying. Their brother is sick. They are sending them doctors. There's going to be a surgery. And now, the same brothers who didn't want him to have surgery, to die in detention, they are now advocating for his release, either by bail or outright release. And they say, no, we cannot go for bail. Which way? What are they saying? The whole thing is like ping pong game. They are just playing that game. And people are bouncing all over the place. But incidentally, one thing gonna work out. Either Onyedu will be released on bail, or the judge gonna throw everything out. And then he will jolly go his own way and go and take care of himself. One way or the other is gonna happen. He's been there for almost 3 years and did not die. He's not going to die. He will will life to himself because he's very strong-minded. Nobody going to will anything to him. He's going to will life to himself. And he'll come out alive. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah. Maz, you are welcome. Maz, can I chat on? You know? Can I chat on? I see Ekwe na. Before then, just Maz, give me just a minute, just 1 minute. 1 minute. So let's welcome him. Yeah. Mazi, you are welcome, Mazi.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Mazi. Thank you.
You are welcome. I told Biafra that you are on
Well,
your way.
no?
I tell Biafra that you are on your way coming because
thank you.
I'm on the Biafra Nechola. Makwandi ji akpa ego. Mazi, please, can you introduce yourself to Biafrans, please?
As usual.
Yeah.
Because Mazi Ezimeze, first of all.
Yeah.
Mazi Emeka, we do the reggae.
There were.
Yes, sir. Great Biafrans, lovers of freedom. I greet you all. As you all know, my name is Mazi Cosmas Duru. And by the special grace of God, I am the coordinator of IPOB here in Maryland, United States, eastern part of the nation. I hope you guys can hear me right.
Yes, yeah. Go on, yeah.
Very good. So, and at the same time, I hail from Biafra land, Olo province in particular. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Mas, you are welcome. Mas, before you come in, and we are talking about those that say that the family of our leader don't want him out. Those that say that because they knew that Onyendu lead sudden death of their parents, because of that they want to punish him with that. And who said it is Chibuze Egwatu? We have the video, and we have a lot of videos from all those Teacher Academy worms, also from Chinas and Wankita, that said that what happened in Kenya will not repeat itself again. That they want to let Onyendu to undergo surgery in DSS dungeon. And today, Mazi, these people are saying all those things about a year ago and 2 years, all those propaganda. Today, the same people that they say all this, that they don't want their blood to be out, the same people are seeking for bail application, bail release of our leader, either by bail or they just want him out. The same people is against the bail condition. Mas, what do you have to say about it before we move on?
Yeah, Mazi, once again, thank you. So, the Bose, consider them Kenny, Bumao Konyan, they should go and look for find interpreter around you. The Bose na Onyola shoe, Mangona, who wear. Those who wear shoe knows where it pinches. People around or outside those people that are wearing the shoe can say whatever they want to say because they are not in that shoe. They don't know what is going on. And for the fact, they have used and they are using Biafra and MNK as money-making machine. And this is why they want to castigate the family of our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they don't want Mazi to be out. They want him to stay there. And the same people that said sold their brother are the one looking and seeking by all means how their brother is going to come out, and how, whether it's bail or unconditional release, they're out for it. Now, these people who are here to make money, who are here to make names, who never think in their entire life their name will go outside their family, all of a sudden, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made them popular. Now they want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as they have been using him. As I replied in one of the tweets, X, that those people who are using our leader for money, those people who have gone round the world where IPOB and their finances are penetrated into it, take every penny in it and close it, and yet the money is for their personal use. And yet Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS dungeon. And yet, how do you want to tell me that they want our leader to be out? How can he be out if you have gone to take every penny IPOB has for your own personal use? You don't want him out. You do not want him out, because we have lawyers, we have sons, we have all these people that are going to court for IPOB and for MNK. Those people are being paid, and you want us to deprive them of their payment, meaning they will not go and for the Onyendu's hearing. Now, having said that, now you turn around and said you don't want Onyendu to be out. You want Onyendu to go and do surgery in DSS dungeon. First of all, none of them can survive an hour in DSS dungeon. These people who are saying this, these people who are there, so some of them in Finland said they don't want to go to Nigeria because they'll be arrested. These are the people looking for freedom. These are people who say they want to fight for freedom. These are people, they are somewhere saying that they are forming government in exile. These are people saying they are somewhere you know, it's just crazy. It is just crazy, my brother. Like you said, all we need is our Onyendu out. Whatever they're saying about the family, we all know it is all lies. They want to make sure they actually, first of all, they want to make sure that they get propaganda about the family so that everybody will not even pay attention over there. In order for them to get what they want, what do they want? They want the money that Biafra has contributed in release of our leader, and at the same time for our freedom. So I don't see any other thing these people are looking for other than their selfish interests. If we are talking from here to tomorrow, it doesn't make any sense, because these are forgotten people already. They have been forgotten. All they're looking for is to get money everywhere and put in their own pockets. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, you're welcome. Mazi, can let me see, put some spices in what you guys said, because it's very important, because most of us, we easily forgot. Let me also remind for those that are watching us, those that are sitting on the fence, those that say they are confused, or those they have bought over. Let me remind them what these people said. Let them come up and say, no, first of all, you see, truth. But I see, as in a mango.
Yeah.
Onye na-asị asị ịkpọta ya n'ụtụtụ ọgwa ga another different story. In the afternoon, different story. Then now, the first time this in trend, remember, Kantakan came on air and he did not even mention name. And not go Korea. A lot of people doubt Korea. Kantakan said, these men that are accusing him, they're supposed to have meeting with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu on 19th of June.
Yep.
Kantakan said it, and when he said it, he did not mention name, and he said it on I think Dr. Cheat platform. And he said it, he just ended here. But as time goes, what happened? The truth came out. Obuefi told us that on 19th of June, that Onyendu tell him to organize a meeting, and Onyendu personally called Chika Paul to be on that meeting. Obuefi said it, and a lot of people say, no, it is lie. No, Guess what? What happened again? Then Chinasa Nwolu came out again, said that he was on communication with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu until that very day Onyendu was kidnapped. So he was in communication with our leader till that very day Onyendu was kidnapped. And you guys turn around to this 160 degree and said, I call Kanu. He said our leader was on the mountain playing. But you guys are in touch with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Till that point, then the same thing as Nwolu said again, that Kanu was negotiating with the people to pay ransom to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And then it doesn't end there. Then Isaiah Yoba, which was exactly Isaiah Yoba, a member of DOS, said again that Onyendu is supposed to have meeting with executive and DOS on that 19. Then with all those things, that show that the moment Onyendu went Subu on that 19, all of them, they are aware. 20 for Onyendu. Through the 8 days, it did not tell us Biafrans. All you can do is to turn 360 degrees to blackmail an innocent man. But I told them that Biafra Wabala. Biafra Wabala. Ikuke Kugo, Anafi Koko Kanya. The same Isaiah Yoba, a member of DOS, the deputy to us Nabai, has told Biafran that Onyendu coming out is not the issue. That the issue is what we get, either referendum or state police. That the list of Onyendu is not important. But these are the people now fighting with this family. Now blackmail. Mazi, let me play it because when I come, even if type in our kita Izuku.
Yeah.
Go back to Leanfo. Now, Biafrans, I want you guys to take a look. From Isaiah about what he said, that Onyendu coming of a list of Onyendu is not important. Hold on. Hold on.
Sure.
Oh, God.
I was actually at that meeting that we were waiting for Onyendu.
Yeah?
And then that something else was going on somewhere.
So, eyes are over. Hold on. Mazi Emeka, please, don't we need just say it. I can't go take this video, but it's very important. I want to take this video. Yeah. It's important. I want to take this video for Biafra to. So no. Yeah.
Sometimes, as when this thing continues to go the way it does,
Yeah.
and you listen to these people who call themselves member of DOS,
Yeah.
Joe, what is the mission in this struggle?
Yeah.
If their mission is to be popular about what? If their mission is to acquire wealth, what type of wealth do they think the blood of their people will give to them? If they are thinking of being important in the struggle, what do they know about this struggle? What do they know about this struggle? This is the most complex struggle. Thinking of what is happening in the land of Biafra, what is happening where we come from, within that zone. Nobody can say for sure exactly how this thing is going to roll out in the end. They have no idea. They have no analytical mind to study the situation and say this is going to happen or that is going to happen. We don't know. Whatever put us in this situation, they have no idea. And Onyendu is the only person who has opened it up and said, this is what get us into where we are. And this is the best approach to get into this thing and have a future for our children and for posterity. Everything they gave us that we have laid our hands on is a lie. We have been deceived. The education they gave us is a lie. The training they gave us is a lie. The hope they gave us is a lie. The religion they gave us is a lie. What do we have? What are they clamoring to acquire? What is it? We have children wherever we are. No miracle will happen to our children. In the end, our children will end up just the way the children of people who look like us end up wherever we are, be it in Europe, in United States, everywhere.
Exactly. Yes.
Our children will end up that way. For us to think differently means that we are morons, we are idiots. We don't understand what has happened to us. When you do not know what happened in your past, you cannot comprehend what is happening to you today. That means you are so blind about your future. You don't know where you go, and you don't know how to go there. If Chike Doziem has been of sound mind, the first only one sound broadcast after the kidnapping of our leader would have unified IPOB. Let me say this. In the first incarceration, the first detention, let me put it that way, Mazi, what's his name? The deputy. Kezafia. Uchemefo, yes. In spite of whatever Uchemefo would say, in spite of whatever he wanted to tell Biafrans at the time, one thing Uchemefo says that appeals to Biafrans wherever they are is that I am giving you this information. I am making this broadcast in my capacity
as
deputizing for Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If I remember every statement which before made, that's the way he presents himself. Chike Dozie has been the complete opposite of that. If Chike Dozie has made one broadcast that unifies Biafrans, whether he has a program to move forward or not, Biafrans would have stayed peacefully under Chike Dozie, waiting for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But Chike Dozie was stupidly, after the finance of IPOB, Madam Nene became his problem. The first thing Chike Dozie wanted to do is to destabilize the financial arena of IPOB. And all he was out to accomplish was what part of this finance will come under his control. That's all Chike Dozie wanted to do. And he never showed any willingness to unify Biafrans. Those who don't agree with him, he has no room for dialogue. Either he kick you out and pursue exactly what he wanted to accomplish, his own empire. So when you look at it, initially, I know I started asking this question. There are brilliant people within IPOB, both past and present, and they're brilliant Biafrans. But they did not see it fit at the time to join the struggle, or most of them, in their egotistic belief that Biafra will never come, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot lead us to Biafra, and this and that. And they stayed out of it. And Onyendu had to make do with the people available to him. Unfortunately, majority of them are useless. Like time has revealed to us. We find out that religion has no part to play in what we are doing. I don't care whether you put on your religious this thing as a garb or whatever it is. I don't care. Religion has nothing to do with what we are doing. Your religion is between you and your belief. Between you and what you think that is the power, the authority that created you, that governs what you do in life. It's personal. what we are going through, everybody is going through it. Whether you're a Catholic, you're Protestant, or you're a Christian, you are Muslim, as long as you are Biafran, you are suffering the same thing. And our children who have no affiliation to any religious organization, who are born in this country, they are going through the same thing. So any idiot who comes into this thing and say, oh no, I'm better off, I don't care about this, I don't care about it, it's okay.
Yeah, Maz, please, 1 minute. Let me play this video, then we come back to this your point, and then there is a topic I want to, because about a day, 2 days ago or a day ago, was you guys are in position to tell Biafrans the truth. So I believe you guys will have to tell Biafrans, no, Mazi's message is lying. But before then, Mazi, I want Biafra to listen to someone that called himself DOS member, Deputy European Rep, what he said. I'm going to do a special video about it, but I want you guys to listen, because one of the executive of IPOB in US. So it's very important. Go on. Then yeah, okay. Please listen.
Cost for a lot to this Biafra restoration project. On your bank it. Now, our media warriors should focus. This kind of thing that he question information on Ghanaian and they're buying. One day buying the stage where we are now. We are Mazen Namdekanu. It's not about releasing him, but what he will come out with. Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu. Not even Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu at IPOB now. But what he will come out with. Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu. Not even Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu at IPOB now. That is where we are. That is why the enemy Nigerian government take time attacking the leadership. Say these siblings of iniquity, attack the leadership, attack them. Why they are disconnecting Hanuzota, but Chemazen Namdekananya, he can't see from this side to see what the leadership are doing. But they are the one going over. Now, our media warriors should focus. This kind of thing that he question information on Ghanaian and they're buying. One day buying the stage where we are now. We are Mazen Namdekanu. It's not about releasing him, but what he will come out with. Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu. Not even Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu at IPOB now. That is.
So, Mazi, Koku, that it's not about to release Mazen Namdekanu. Then what's important for him is what our leader will come out with. Biafra, set of police or referendum. It's not about to release Mazen Namdekanu, but these are the people that are telling Biafrans that the family don't want our leader to be out. Today, this man that called himself a DOC member is telling Biafra it's not about to release Mazen Namdekanu. So in other words, one of these things on the demand, it should remain there forever. What my point now?
But what I don't understand, also the major thing with him is Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu now.
Yes, yeah.
What is that? What does he mean by Ugwe Mazen Namdekanu?
Ugwe is to referendum and the state police or Biafra. You know, not this thing. So it's not about to release Mazen Namdekanu because it's obvious that our leader is coming out, and they did not expect this, that Mazen Namdekanu will be out one day.
Right.
They did not expect that Mazen Namdekanu will be out one day, because If all this thing they are doing, they have in mind mass mechanism will be out. And that manga destroy all those things and they destroy. Go to Italy, close all the account, hijack the account. For none of Onyendu instruction, they obeyed. No. So Mazi, use on 1 minute. So let's go to this topic. Mazi Emeka now. Then I have something. If there's anything you want to say about this video for a member of DOS, please. Mazi Cosmos, please.
Yes. We're talking about the video, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, the video.
Cosmo, because question.
Yeah.
Before as you answer this thing, you may clarify this thing for me. Can I hear
Okay. Let me play it again.
Then I ask my question.
Yeah. Let me play it again.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play it fully.
Cost for a lot to this Biafra restoration project. On your bank it. Now, our media warriors should focus. This kind of thing that information one day buying the stage where we are now. We are Mazen Namdekanu. It's not about releasing him, but what he will come out with. Ugwe Jimazen Namdekanu, not even Ugwe Jimazen Namdekanu at IPOB now. That is where we are. That is why the enemy Nigerian government take time attacking the leadership, sending all these siblings of iniquity, attack the leadership, attack them. Why they are disconnecting Hanuzota, but Chemazen Namdekananya, he can't see from this side to see what the leadership are doing. But they are the one going over. Telling Mazen Namdekanu, the imagine is not talking about it. He's no longer listening to you. China Sangworu, he only Abanim. Now make Abanim is not Europe, IPOB. They are not media warriors. Hanukwana war. He sent the Arunuk, the other one. The other one, no, somewhere. Near this rat. Except for Maka, how Bakura didn't pack here. A man here almost church rat in there. Ja will happen to make noise. Can no do about that place. You cook at Asunu join their politics. You cook at Yasunu, guys send there somebody called represent you. You ask Yako Woon on, nah, just Onya labor on your cash. Where as I don't blame him because this kind of people when they buy a banana class the war, burn their banana guy against. I know one here.
Mazi, I know for the ending of the video, he was referring to Chibuzie Guatu.
Nah, you don't put a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
The residual action of what they have been doing all along. But my question, I say, the media warriors should tell Biafrans the stage where they are. Mamu stage Hano. And he did not tell us the stage Hano. Media warrior got one also. And again, let me say, okay, that Nahanji distraction, blocking Mazen Namdekano from knowing what the leadership are doing. I wonder what is for the past 2.5 years or 3 years, what is the so-called leadership doing?
No. Hey, Mazemban, underground.
Oh, underground, can I name here?
Underground, underground, yes, underground.
Underground. Okay, so we're not supposed to know.
I just don't have underground.
Underground.
They're building their house underground, eh?
Underground.
How much is it? How much is it? I need to underground, JB.
So
very ridiculous individuals. I hope they won't bad your time.
So let me come and say something. Yeah, Mazi.
Yeah.
Looking at ihe okuga. Ihuna na ana anoshin na ndika na anya.
Yeah.
Echebe anoshin anya ka ora ga hu ihe ndị DOS na-eme. Echebe anoshin anya. Ole da na verify ihe. Da na verify ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyers. Maka n'ihi na ndị ahụ adenye ha ndị ihe adewepụta ha information for them. Now, having said that, ihe ndị a na-akọwa awụ na Nnamdi Kanu adịdịrị important. Nnamdi Kanu is now an envelope for them. The content of the envelope we had to go. No waji Nnamdi Kanu. Ka Nnamdi Kanu ka ogwo Nnamdi Kanu ji ha. Kenya da envelope ihe nọ n'ime envelope Nnamdi Kanu we envelope. Ihe ahụ nọ n'ime envelope ka ha chọrọ ọgwụgwọ ha nwa ji Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi wepụtarala ha na ha cared about Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, I see.
So ụmụnne m ihe awụ ndị Nnamdi Kanu shi lekọtawa ndị ahapụgara ha. Ha agbaazụ 360 degrees. Turn back on their own leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe na-achọ ha oteshi egbu onwe not Nnamdi Kanu. But man is na the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not important. What is important is referendum, state police, nka. Those things are we had na that letter. TSA na envelope, which is envelope ahụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How to fill the envelope, how to fill Nnamdi Kanu. I have gone already. Yes, here water here will go haji. Yeah, what try near hamba. They will be fine. So, there is no need crying over the spilled milk. Milk will follow for China. Ndao question na eduaino. Adapla China. Ubua ha na-egwu mmiri ụla ara ihe ndebe anyị na-akpọ mmiri ụla na-akarịga aka onye ọma na mmiri erieli ya nye ọtọ gị na-akarịga aka ma nwere ihe ọ ga-aghado aka but onwe dị ọwụ ụmụnne Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wụ onye nọchi n'ahụ ụzọ Nnamdi Kanu jide ahụ ihe anaghị emeghị gịnị nothing ihe ọha na-eme ha gịnị penetrating into the fund which they are not supposed to, which is doesn't concern them. A question an administrative body. The finance body now penetrates into it. Rego, Wega Naba. Their own projects, personal projects. Onyendu no nata. Hana na court case na abia ujo bia ha. Gisi na ajwa gidas no wonder jianga. Oh hama. One way or the other, directly or indirectly. You the question mbo from the day one. Oh hanyina this salmon ekpa. Oh hanyina the that bread and butter. Koni rina na barige na champagne. Na media. Buraya yukweza wala prime minister wala ha prime minister oh ha degree ha because him no know about to do like Hamadi him again but how much just like Mazikuru on the 19th only all put na meeting na 10 minutes 20 minutes 30 minutes 40 minutes I got the secretary phone wasn't going through. We were all concerned that this is unlike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or I did miss 1 minute. Now an appointment. Or they miss here. Anywhere, anytime. 30 minutes, actually, this is unbelievable. Meeting just closed. I see, we can call emergency meeting whenever he calls back. I was the secretary. Because continue trying. In what they back the emergency meeting. Call was the emergency meeting. Till today, nothing happened. But I don't know meeting. Yeah, about then executive here no one that everything is working fine. Oh, you then na the executive forum how Mbobra huna na the kana no donga. You what I say he drunga. Everything is working fine.
Who wrote that?
One whereas I get here gone.
Okay.
All the whole like a man neko anyhow. Mana onya no my meeting all one. There, everything is working fine. Everybody. Don't know that platform they surprise. Say I mean.
But
at the end.
Define the meaning of everything.
Nope. Yeah, what I say now.
Okay.
The platform.
Everything is working fine.
Fine.
That the meeting did.
Onion that now the meeting. You know? So my good people, this is just crazy. You know, you na abia or just iwe no ma come on abia because we are talking our own person. Onye question, onye lose his boys, no still on a dungeon. Anya patana aka ekpo no gboroga. Man pata ina eku nonsense about the family of these people. Ndị family ha. We don't know where their family is. Their family hide though. Mana family onyendo hani ne potra for this struggle. Now wrong I need ya urundo I need Bunde no around him. Still zoo jitokwa this man na here no. I don't but Chineke em na ebere aga apụta. Ndị appeal court say hapụ ga nwoke. I man ndị ihe ha nwa. Ndị lawyer anyị na use two face. Ha na ga ebe hapụta ha na ach enya crocodile cry na hapụ the onye ndị 3 months another time to anede fixed judgment or hearing. Man lekwe kamgbe our excellent
wise counsel.
Like you always call him wise counsel. Kamgbe gwara banye there. Enwere mgbe a na-move here now days, not even weeks, days. Okay, on the 26th came okay. The next one is what is it called? It's on the 19th, which is coming up soon. I'm hanin agna bashni kekita. Mana ike ha da namba. Ga ha na achọ dịka onye ndupụta. Because ihe elu ha gbakara na n'olu. Amade hotel gisha agbopụta ya. Amade hotel shi elu ya. Ọ gbakara na ha somewhere. And onye ahụ ga fọpụta ha n'ọnụ is on his way coming out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mazi.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
Yeah. Mazi Emeka, please just take a bar na the next topic. I ain't waste much time. Yeah. Mazi Emeka.
Yes,
hello?
sir.
Yeah.
I'm here.
When we equal about the video about the DOS member, his statement.
My brother, sometimes when you hear what these people say, see, what is the motive of this struggle? Maybe I asked them the question prematurely. What is their motive? What direction is the leadership going? It's not underground. I remember in my opening statement, I made it very clear that the only thing I have seen Chike Doziem accomplish is attacking the finance and creating a rift within IPOB, so that those he was able to convince will follow him as their leader and will be contributing money and putting it in the purse he created. The purse Onyendu created, he wanted to overturn and take over. But we have a legitimate head of finance who is also a member of DOS. She is still there. When Onyendu was there, if Chike Doziem is arrogating to himself the leadership and not deputizing for Onyendu, like Uchemefo would always say, that he was deputizing for Onyendu. If Chike Doziem is deputizing for Onyendu, then he has no business attacking the finance of IPOB. But his major interest was to go and attack the finance of IPOB. When the head of finance is still with DOS, and Chike Doziem did not take a step backward when he noticed that attacking the finance of IPOB would split the organization. He cared less about it. So this direction, underground direction, Hanaga, whatever that means, and whatever stage Hanonia now, like Muhammad was saying, the media warriors, Biafrans, the stage Hanonimia, Amam stage Hanonelia. I don't know the direction Chike Doziem was leading them. Maybe they have got to the point where Chike Doziem will define where they are. It's not the media warriors. The media warriors, they don't know where they are. All these people in the media have no idea Ebehano, where Chike Doziem has placed them. When you listen to Ikenga, when you listen to Mwada Charugo, when you listen to Efe, when you listen to Kelahia, Darlington, Paul Achebe, you know that all of them are telling you different things altogether. They don't know the direction Chike Doziem is going with them, and they don't know the stage where they are.
Because there is no direction.
That's what I'm saying. The only direction that Chike Doziem has accomplished in this organization is attacking the finance and splitting IPOB. Those who fell out would then get in his pocket. That's all I have seen. And I'm sure the members of the media group, if they would tell you the truth, they will tell you that's what they are saying. I was listening to this guy in South Africa, Chibuze Guato, saying that Melchizedek collected his own money, and nobody knew what he did with it. Now with my account.
Yeah.
The same Chibuze Guato is telling them people how to believe that they need to elect their own leadership. Now getting political party using their number. Which number Chibuze Guato has, I don't know. Which number he's referring to, I don't know. So they have all kind of creep in their brain. Whatever that means to them, I don't know. Sometimes when you look at it, in a Jongwegi, or what the same struggle before India, maybe Chike Doziem A few days ago, I was listening to him. Where they are going, the route to the underground, Hanaga. Mokwa now, the stage, Hanonia now. Chike Dozem did not tell them anything. What I heard Chike Dozem saying there is telling them the governor of Abia State how to progress, what to do further. Oh, yeah, he's now economic advisor to the governor of Abia State.
And he's from Olo. Imo State is there, languishing, killing everybody.
Oh no, no. One thing, look, they have to ginger the gullibles to say something that they would like to hear. He has become economic advisor to the governor of Abia State. Somebody who is not soliciting your advice, you're advising. When he did what he did, he didn't ask for your consent. He didn't ask for your advice. He is the type of guy that knows what he wants to do, has his own conscience, and his conscience is leading him where he wants to go.
Exactly.
So Chike Doziem turned around, started imposing his advice on him. Where to go? Like Chike Doziem was the same person long time ago who said that Lawanta, that all the Biafrans should leave Lagos and come to Lawanta, that they will build the mega market in Lawanta. Amam go and collect or Lawanta market call you build or what? I don't know. It's unbelievable what we hear from these people.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mazi, thank you so much. No, thank you so much. Now, Mazi, like as she said, in this struggle, religion should be taken away from it. Religion should be taken away from it. Even I have been saying this before. In America, bulia people na this religion. In a modern bulia people na this religion. That religion first, because without that freedom first, I mean to say the freedom first.
Yes.
Freedom first. In a America, bupia na this freedom. In a modern bupia na this freedom.
Struggle.
Bupia na this struggle. Because this struggle for this freedom first, because without the freedom, I cannot practice it. Without my freedom, go away Christianity, you cannot practice it. You cannot practice it here. How? Because you are not there. Look at about the Southern Kaduna. Are they still practicing the Christianity? Even on Sunday, they are living in fears. How about Benue State? How about Jos? Do you know in Plateau State, 53 communities have been invaded, have been chased away from their own land? This what really happened during the Ottoman Empire. That time, Turkey today is a Christian state, but today because I know na-ekpere mba ndị nke a bụ Christian mba arapụ onye ọkụ na-agba n'ụlọ ya na-achị oke. This is just the fact. Now, I want us to listen to this our professor. Then we can let's listen to this our professor. What he said.
Giving legitimacy. Christianity played a major part in giving legitimacy to slavery. We say it casually, but remember that the cross came before the flag. When Christianity came, the version of Christianity that was was brought to us was a Christianity where you are supposed to turn the other cheek. It was a Christianity where they make reference to Paul's letter to the Romans and say, obey your masters. You slaves, obey your masters as you would the Lord. So you can almost see an attempt to say that slavery is God ordained. And when they are preaching, whether it's the Catholic Church, they are now all apologizing that they were complicit in slavery. The Anglican Church is agreeing that they were complicit in slavery. The Presbyterian Church is saying that they were complicit in slavery. So the church, as we know it, the organized church from Western Europe was part and parcel of the enslavement of Africa. And that we must never forget. And they made references to the Bible to legitimize this atrocity. So that is the reality. And the same can be said of Islam. That Islam also did recognize that there are certain people who are not believers who could therefore be enslaved. Religion, as we know it, is as guilty as guilt can be in the enslavement of peoples. And remember, it's not only African peoples who are enslaved. Even other individuals or other groups of individuals in different parts of the world were enslaved and or dehumanized. If you go to the Latin America, the Arawak people were decimated and religion was in the forefront. In the name of God, people were enslaved. In the name of God, people were dehumanized. In the name of God, Africans were turned into things. In the name of God, Africans were turned into commodities. Organized religion has every reason to apologize to those that were enslaved.
So, Mazi, this from a professor. This from a professor, what he said about religion. Slave. Now, Mazi, there is a video I want to play. What happened in America, where you guys are? Then I want to say, I want you guys to confirm it. Then, before I bring out the video, I want to bring that up.
Biafra will start doing all these things. You see, America have started turning their churches into school. You see this church? It's no more church again. You see it? This is now a school. You see, positive kids, positive future. That is what we're gonna bring in Biafra. You see, Bread Temple. You see the church name? Bread.
So, so Mazi, this was a church and it was turned into school. It's not only in America. In Holland, the same thing. So what I'm trying to say is that, in a modern, in a mocha, take it away from this struggle. Take it away from this struggle. Focus on our struggle. After our struggle, then come up whatever you believe. You say, oh, that is me. My struggle, for me, not only today, I put my freedom first before my spirituality in belief. Because all more than do, your practice is that in enjoy practice. Wait, very chineke. All the men wear my freedom, I can't do that. Now, the reason why I bring these videos up is because there is a lot of people that they are too emotional about religion. You will tell somebody that for you to become an IPOB member, these are what you will do. These are what make you to become an IPOB family member. And what is that? You must take oath for you to be a member of IPOB. For you to be a family member, you must take oath. If your parents is from Old Eastern region, you are automatically Biafra by birth. You are an IPOB. Yes. Nobody's taking that away from you. But for you to be an IPOB family member, this is a movement that's established by someone, by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the only rules guide there. And one of the rules that you must take oath to become an IPOB. Mazi, because the last time there was a man called Emeka Livingstone. And Maz, I'm so happy, the state coordinator, Cosmos Dulu, I'm so happy you are here. Because it was as a result of my video you saw online. And you said, no. Emeka Livingstone, you're supposed to minister him oath before the problem, before the legislation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of problem and everybody, move away. Then it was as a result of my program, the video I did. It's okay. Since they have come back that you want to reach him, to tell him if they want to contribute to what we are doing, this and this and this are what we are doing. And it was through you that we have a meeting with them. Maza, am I lying?
You're right. You're right.
It was through you we have a meeting with him, not with them. They're with them because he came with his group. Maza, I could remember on that meeting. Did Kantakano there?
No.
Kantakano not there?
No.
Okay. But when called someone that called himself a pastor, we go online to tell Biafrans, to lie against somebody, to tell Biafrans that he was on the meeting with Kanu Takano, that all of those in Seattle would Kanu Takano be approaching him or them. We are not begging them. Maz, because I want you guys to tell me, because you were in the meeting and the PLO was in the meeting also. You guys will tell Biafra exactly what happened. And I'm going to play a video first so Biafra will know where we are coming from.
Thank you.
So,
I was going to beg for that video, for you to play the video to set the stage for this discussion.
Yeah. So, let me play a video. So,
if I had automotive, IPOB that has succeeded DOS now, which Kanu is there as one of them, wouldn't be approaching me, Emeka Livingstone. Why? Why am I approached? I was with IPOB autopilot. Stupid, useless idiots like Ede Kelechuku who don't know nothing now, which Kanu is there as one of them, wouldn't be approaching me, Emeka Livingstone. Why? Why am I approached? I was with IPOB autopilot. If I had automotive, IPOB that has succeeded DOS now, which Kanu is there as one of them, wouldn't be approaching me, Emeka Livingstone. Why? Why am I approached? I was with IPOB autopilot. Stupid, useless idiots like Ede Kelechuku who don't know nothing. If I had automotive, do you know that Kanu visits Nnamdi Kanu in detention? And so if Kanu Takano is calling me in a meeting, he must have told Onyendu that they're calling Livingstone in a meeting. Onyendu should know what is happening. If I have any wrong or ulterior motive, Onyendu should have known by now. By now, Aloy Jimako would have distanced himself from me. We are saying the truth because my team stands for the truth. The idiot came out and said, it's an envy. People are envy of. That didn't makes me laugh. I begin to wonder. The nucleus of your team was my members, my think tank group that you depended on to carry out a lot you were doing.
Okay, this one, I'm going to play one more again so that I check out you on. Let me play one more again.
Listen, I have been an IPOB member, not a sworn, not an oath-taking member. I've never been. When I was going to court, they arrested me to deport me on immigration because nobody was pursuing me from Nigeria. I told the court that it was when I came here, I began to criticize the Nigerian government, and I feared if I go, they'll kill me. The IPOB sent me a lawyer to take an oath. I was there in detention center on chains. I told the man that I'm a born-again Christian. I don't take oath. My yes is yes, my no is no. That I believe in Nnamdi Kanu, God sent him for the Biafran struggle. I'm a member of IPOB, but I'm not going to take any oath. That Jesus said I should not take any oath. The man said, well, he's going to leave me, that he's going to assure me that I'll be deported. I said, thank you, God bless you. It doesn't stop in your mouth. If I'm wrong, bro, I won't be here talking. And he left. That does not mean that I am against IPOB. It's because they did not understand. You know, when they are giving into this, their stupid men, the man said, lawyer, it's their stupid mentality. What they know is different from what the scripture says. He left. I went to court in chains. I defended myself without a lawyer in America. I won my case. And that gave my family a green card into this country. Today, you don't know. I stood my ground. They asked me in court, why didn't you marry an American woman so as to get green card? I said, I'm married already. I cannot, because I want to be in America. I invalidate my wedding that I swore on the pulpit that I will marry my wife. And then come and marry a foreign woman that will invalidate that thing that I swore in the court of, in the church among brethren before the Lord. I said, no. I told the trial judge that it is better you deport me, let me go back. And based on principles, I will not compromise my faith because I want to belong here. She was looking at me. I said, that's true. At the end of the what happened? They granted me indefinite asylum. They granted me green card. They granted me permanent residency. They granted my family the same thing. And you still call me a bad person. The idiot in Finland, Simon, only went there to marry a woman so as to get documents. I didn't do that. We don't operate in the same level of thought. We don't. He knows. And when they hear him, there's a way you are built. There's a way you are constructed and configured by the Spirit of Christ. There are certain things you don't do. We have not the same quality. He married the woman and they are divorced. Make your survey. Ask if there is any American woman that I've had sex with in all my 8 years in America before my wife came. Let them come.
So one more, please, because I want to play these short videos of him. So
They don't want to be Christians again because what they have seen is an aberration to what Christ preached and taught. Some of them even have begun to criticize Paul, and there's some stupid people who are joining them to criticize Paul in the Bible, you know. So it happened when Onyendu was with DOS, when DOS was Onyendu. He had people, when he was kidnapped, there was a specific instruction. If you look for me and you don't see me, burn down Nigeria. As at that time, DOS had the power, just one word from them. You don't even need gathering submachine guns and armor tanks. No. All they needed that time was to open their mouth and speak that Biafrans, wherever you are in Nigeria, if you believe in Biafra, wherever I are, Onyendu is not there. I don't want to say anything start doing something. It would have happened. But DOS followed another way. And that way they doused the anger that the Biafrans had. Whoever advised them, that advice did not go in favor of the restoration of Biafra or the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That one has passed. I'm not asking for violence. That one has passed. But that was when DOS commanded a lot of respect. That if they should just blow, there'll be problem everywhere. But God knows why they failed. Because if they had succeeded, the DOS would have been boasting today, people like Chikedoza Chena Sangoru, that they are the ones who commanded Biafra to happen. And when Biafra comes, when you enter Biafra, you wouldn't have a say. Because they are the ones that know everything. And if you talk Ifo, that's not the way God wants it. Now, when DOS failed, I understand. Because I had a meeting with IPOB leadership in Maryland. In that meeting, I'm telling you the truth, Kanu Takano was there, Nenyanya was there, IPOB state coordinator, regional coordinator, Ezumezu and others, they were all there. I came as an observer because I was invited. I didn't make any comment. I wanted to hear them talk. But I realized that those guys are against Chikedozim and China Samuru. That those guys work in harmony with Aloy Ejimako. That those guys paid off Mike Ozekome $94,000 paid him off to leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. So it's Ejimako that took over, and you are beginning to see results. Thank God for Ejimako. Then after that, I understand that they want Biafra to be advanced, and the way they are following it is not the way. If DOS had been effective, that's not the way DOS would have followed it. If DOS had followed it, these people wouldn't be coming up now with these ideas. So they are following it the other way now. I don't have anything against them. I listened to them. They had something, especially when Kanu Takano was talking, he made a lot of sense to me. And this guy, Cosmas Duru, who is the IPOB state coordinator of Maryland, he made a lot of sense to me. Okay? So I was not part of the DOS. I am a Biafran. I did not take any oath. But I believe that Nnamdi Kanu has the right thing to offer, and I put my hand and my face on the line in support of it. That is risky, and I don't care, okay? So, he did a good job, and I'm beginning to see these people here having that kind of idea. Only their modus operandi is what I don't know very well. The administrative, this thing, what I don't really know very well, because in running Biafra, you must be able to accommodate people, bring them together, stop being politically correct, or maybe we did this, I am this, without me.
Mazi, I want to stop this one here. Then I want to bring this message up. Maz, can you guys see this message from this picture I just posted?
The message is tiny or the tiny?
Okay, how about now? All the wide now. Now. Okay.
But we don't see the
Okay. Let me leave that. Somebody, high center, also that Kanu Takano and Aloy called you for meeting. Is it to you call you for a meeting? Is it to you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows what you are doing on social media? I'm just putting what the guy wrote. How the guy wrote it there. This is what I'm just reading out. The guy wrote, Kanu Takano and Aloy calling you for a meeting. Is it to you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows what you are doing on social media? But the underlying issue there is that the guy was responding to him because he said they called him for a meeting. Kanu Takano and Aloy Ejimako. That's what the guy is, trying to tell him, So Mazi, Oh no, on that meeting, Mass Cosmos, you were on the meeting,
Yes.
and the provost national was on the meeting. Please, who want to take the first shot should go ahead and tell the
Let me
world
go
what
ahead.
happened.
Let me
Okay.
go ahead. Let me go ahead. And why I say let me go ahead is this, because the guy in question is in my state, which I'm coordinating. And when I was a deputy coordinator, that was when I get to know him, even though I have not seen him or met him face to face, other than the social media like this. I did talk to him then. He actually agreed to join IPOB. You know, the way we operate is that telling you everything you need to know about IPOB. If you're okay with it, before you pay your dues, I will send you the oath, letting you know what there are things you need to respect. There are things you need to avoid. And if you read and you are okay with it, then we will have you pay your dues and give you the oath. So having said this, he told me that he's a Christian, he's a born again, he will be supporting, but he will not take the oath. I said, that's fine. Can be an IPOB supporter. And I further explained to him that we are all Biafrans. Just like if you go to here in America, we have people that are military. Okay, they're still Americans. We have people in police. They're still Americans. And if you go there, before you get to be one of them, you have to obey their policies. Okay? Again, I explained to him that when you are looking for a job, doesn't mean no matter what kind of a job, they have policies and procedure which you actually need to agree and sign that you are going to obey it to the letter. When you fail to obey it, you'll be fired. Being a Biafran does not, everybody has to come in and be there. No, you have to be where you want to be. And if you want to support, like I mentioned, if you want to, a lot of people are supporting the soldiers, they are not soldiers. A lot of people are supporting police financially, they are not police. Navy, they are not Navy, but they are supporting. For one reason or the other, they don't want to join them, they don't want to be with them. And you cannot force them to breach their policies or procedure because of you or your team. It is not going to happen. It has been written before any of them that were there. And so also Biafra IPOB oaths. That's how it is. It's not that we don't want people, it's not that we are not Biafran, but we have oaths, which binds us together. So after telling him that, he said, okay. So having said that, let me touch a little bit on that video you showed about the church converted or turned to school. My good brother, like you said before, leave religion alone. Because a lot of people, even the Americans, all know the politics in religion. Go to church, you can't even see 20 people in a church on Sunday. You can only see the old people because they want to work, they want to do things they need to do. The young ones, they are actually, if they didn't pay their money for their rent, would the church pay for them? No. So this is why you go to some churches today, you don't see anybody, nothing. And they have to do for what is facing them. Having said that, that's about the church. But we that we have been brainwashed by some certain people. I mean, we, the colored people, we, the black people, we've been brainwashed. You go to you go to church, that's where they are. They are dying of hunger. They are praying for miracles to happen. They don't have money in the bank. They're praying for miracle to happen. Suddenly, there will be money in the bank. Has it happened anytime? No, and it will not happen. Gone out the time when manna used to fall from heaven, and they work for that manna before God will do that. They work for it. So having said that, my brother, let me go back with what we were saying. So, this our brother, like you said before, I get the message from you about him. I told you, I know him. He's in my state. We communicate, but for some time ago, I have not been able to reach him. I called him. We talked. As usual, he was so happy. When I talked to him, then I said, I will invite you to a meeting. He said he will be glad to do that. And that is why I meet the leadership, U.S. leadership, which is the 2 regional coordinators, including my brother here, who is a PRO in the United States. Most of us were there. We all talked, and he came with his groups. So don't know where they are getting anything. Canon Takano inviting him to or approaching him for a meeting. There is nothing like Canon Takano. There is nothing like Madam Nanyanya. This meeting was done. We told him, we discussed a lot. He's my witness here. We discussed a lot, and we told him, like you always say, that you will not be able to join as an old member. You and your team can always support. Our union the lawyers need to be paid and all this or that. We need money. So when we are having something like donations or fundraisings, I, as the coordinator, will invite you to come and with your team to come and whatever you can do. We are Biafrans. We are going home. That's what you want. So we need the resources. One of the resources we need right now is money to get Onyendu out first. So having said that, during the time we had like 3 weeks ago that we had a fundraising, I invited him and I told him to invite his crew. But unfortunately, when the fundraising was coming up, I called him again, and he was like, okay, he's now going to, he might be coming by himself because his team are busy one way or the other, but he's coming. I said, okay. Fortunately, he came for the fundraising, but unfortunately, he said he came to observe the fundraising, and which some of us there told him, this is a fundraising. So when someone is inviting you for a fundraising, are you observing how people are pledging or how people are paying their money or how people are giving money? At least, as someone who is invited to a fundraising, you coming in is meaning that you're going to contribute. But you say you're coming to observe, and all this, and of course, a lot of people from Germany, a lot of people from, it's a worldwide fundraising. Fortunately, Kanu Takano was there, Madana Nyanya was there, her team were there, all contributed to the fundraising. Only my good brother, Livingston, did not contribute a dime. And he said he only came to observe. We were all, surprised. And Kanu Takano says some certain things because he said he went to school with it's the same school that Onyendu went, which is Madina and Kanu. Then Kanu Takano said something about that, and after that, unfortunately, he did not still contribute anything. He left, and he said he will go and meet his teams, and whatever they say, he will let us know. Till today, there is nothing. I'm here expecting his call or his fundraising, so I will send it. Nothing has happened. So to my greatest surprise, if Mazi Canon Takano or Prince Canon Takano approached him, not to my notice, not that I know of, not to the notice of any of the leadership, which I believe nothing like that happened. He was opportune to be in the fundraising, which Prince Kanu Takano and Madam Nanyanya was there. And that is the only way I can see that he attended something with Madam Nanya Anya and Kanu Takano. Okay, so so this is it, my good brother. I will yield to my comrade Mazi Emeka. Please, I know I don't want to dominate with all happened there. You will have
Mazi,
something to
just
say.
to support what you said, you can see no, Mrs. Anya just say no. Mrs. Anya never had any meeting with him. He was president during the USA fundraising. Never took any place on 24 February. You know, the same thing you said. Look at what, you know.
Exactly.
Confirm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true.
So, Mazi Emeka, please. You were at the meeting that day, that first day we meet, not the fundraising, because fundraising is not a meeting. Fundraising, you are invited to come and donate money, not to observe. And it was on that fundraising that he meets Kanu Takano, Mas Kanu Takano, and Madam Nenyanya, IPOB head of finance. They never have any meeting with him. It was the executive of IPOB America that have meeting with his team, and which we are going to talk about, you know. So, and on that meeting, one man, Solonadi, said something, but we'll come to that. Mazi Emeka, please go. We are waiting. No, let's hear your text, sir. Yeah, somebody called you. Yeah, no, maybe. Okay, go out and come in again, because we are not hearing what you're saying.
Muted.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
From the video you played on Mazi Livingston, I'll call him that way. The meeting he said he had with them, the group that rejected them, Chike Dozie and this thing, that was a lie. I don't need to elaborate, because the only meeting we had with him, he was invited by Mazi Cosmos Duru, who is here.
Yeah.
It was in that meeting that we told him, informed him there's going to be a fundraising to come with his group. So when he came for the fundraising, that was where he saw Madam Anya and Mazi Kalunta. That's all I'm going to say about that human being. But it will be my delight to elaborate on what I think of this individual who has decided to paint a picture that will favor him. Whatever his motives are, I don't know. But before I go in there, I will say that the name pastor, the name minister, the name what they call it, father, or whatever they call themselves, and the other one, man of God. These are the most abused arrogation people put on themselves. And why do they do that? They do that to create an impression that they will present to the world as a superior ability they have over others. The ability of control. That takes me to the first question you asked. What is happening to the church? when we were growing up, when our parents were converted into Christianity, we were born into Christianity, they were told not to think, but believe. The present generation are thinking. That is why we see churches being converted to schools and museums. Having said that, religion is not a part of what we are doing when we fight for our freedom. Our freedom has nothing to do with religion. Religion will not give us freedom in any form or fashion. If I succeed in freeing myself, the person who worships antelope or the person who worships any animal will benefit from it. The person who worships the creator he or she defined will benefit from it. If we don't succeed in this fight for freedom, whatever they do to me, they will do to you. If they kill me, they will kill a bishop, they will kill a pastor, they will kill Daddy G.O. They will kill whoever they want to kill for whatever reason. So my freedom is intricately attached to your own freedom. My appeal is whatever your religion, whatever you profess, please put it on the side. Let us join hands and secure our freedom and the freedom of our children and posterity. Okay, having said that, this individual who has made this fabrication about his meeting with I don't know what Madam Anya will say, because Madam Anya may not remember this individual. Only that we pointed him out and asked him some questions. And he said he's an observer. I don't know what he's observing or what he came to observe. He had no meeting with Madam Anya. He has no meeting with Kanunta. It was Cosmos, who is here, who saw the program he made, where he was saying that they contacted Attorney Aloy Ijimako and gave him something as a contribution for the legal team of our leader. Okay. He did not tell us how much it was they gave him the attorney. But one thing I want to make clear in explaining this is that Attorney Ijimako is direct legal attorney for Onyendu. So whatever message everybody gives to...
Mas, does your camera off, was what they have, yeah.
Are you seeing me now?
Yeah, perfect, yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect,
Okay.
yeah.
Whatever message sent to Onyendu that goes through Attorney Ijimako, it is the responsibility of the attorney to tell Onyendu if it has to do with his case or with any other thing that he deems important, he will communicate it to Onyendu. And these people who go through that route, since they have the access to reach Ejimako, and they send message to him. The way I look at it is that these individuals are financial blackmailers. They don't pay Onyendu's legal fee. They have never contributed to Onyendu's legal fee. Whatever arrangement Onyendu had with his attorney remains with them. And when it is time to meet such obligation, Onyendu sends out the message to those whose responsibility it is to do that. But since Mazi Livingston sent that to him, and then Mazi Cosmos contacted him, and we met with his group. By the way, this group he's referring to is the group he called the think tanks of the autopilot. And this think tank of autopilot was dismissed by Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa dismissed them, sent them packing. Then they turned the other way and saw what has happened in IPOB and the work Ejimako is doing. They went there. I don't fault them for anything. They sent a message to Ejimako. Ejimako responded. My problem with this is if Emeka Livingston has told the story since he decided to tell the story without adding some blemish to his story, I wouldn't have any problem with it. He was interested when Cosmos contacted him and told him what is going on. They said, oh yes, he called his so-called think tank group to meet with us. And we told him, if you are interested in what you are saying, this is the way we do it. He said he's not going to take oath. He's not taking any oath or anything like that. It's fine. Nobody moved that he should take any oath. Mazi Ezeoku was very blunt in telling him that. And the summary was, when we are going to have a mega rally, and we are inviting you, you can come with your group. He came and said they are observing, that he is observing, because the rest of them never showed up. Such behavior, when I look at it, because I remember what I told him. I told him, Mazi, there may be no next time, because our next time has been yesterday, has been 2 years ago since Onyendu was kidnapped. We have been doing this. So we do not understand your next time, because our next time was yesterday and not tomorrow, because we have been consistent in doing this. I remember we've had a program with you where we made it very clear that there was a time Onyendu sent a message and requested that we pay Mike Ezokome all his money, not pay him off. Say, pay him the balance of his money. And the balance of that money was 26,000. Because so much has been paid to him. But Onyendu said, pay him the balance. I know Cosmos will back me up on that. And the money was paid into his account. Bank of America in Maryland.
No, Atlanta.
Atlanta, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That money was paid into that account. That was the last time we paid them Ezokome. And that was it. So it became obvious that there is a pattern in resolving such issues. But Emeka Livingston and his group decided to go the other way. Why I brought this up is because after Chike Doziem and his group succeeded in driving the wedge in the unity of IPOB, some people deem it necessary to form their own group and start raising their own purse, just like Chike Doziem and his group started raising their own purse. One of them was a Jassy in Texas. At a time, this guy, a Jassy, did the same thing Emeka Livingston did. He started looking for connection with Aloy Ejimako. And he sent money to the attorney, Ejimako, for Onyendu's legal fee. Onyendu said, okay, now I want United States to come back together, make peace, get this thing going. And that meeting was to be organized by High Chief Ogbuefi, Ejasi, and Pharaoh Dimegwa. I was in that meeting. 3 times that meeting was held. Now, the position of Ejasi.
Mazi.
Yes.
Everywhere you go. Like you said before, there's a place you said he gave Ejimako some money for Onyendu's attorney fee. No, there was nothing mentioned. He said he asked if Onyendu need money, he should give Onyendu, and if Onyendu need more, should let him know. And my question was, what is Onyendu going to do with money in DSS dungeon?
Okay. Maybe I remember the questions I posed to Ejasi, because he claimed that they gave 20,000 to Ejimako. If you remember, I posed these questions to Ejasi. I said, Ejasi, you are not new to IPOB. You know the procedure of financial movement in IPOB. I asked him, the money you sent to Ejimako, what message did you send with the money? I even gave him options. Did you tell the attorney that Madam Neneanya requested that you send that money? Or Onyendu has authorized you to collect and spend the way you see fit? Or that the money belongs to you and you are contributing it through Ejimako? I requested that Ejasi clarify that issue to us in that meeting. He never answered that question. These three options, I gave him these three options. Explain to us, if you were authorized by the head of finance to send that money, if it is your personal money that you sent, or now you have the authority to collect and spend IPOB fund as you see fit. He never answered that question. Now, I see that as financial blackmail. That is a type of financial blackmail. And I see the same attitude with this young man. I'm sure they did not tell Ejimako that they had been with Simon Ekpa in autopilot, but congratulated him for the work he has done, the success he has accomplished. Therefore, they are giving this for the job well done. He did not tell us how much it was. Then he was redirected. You and your group. This is the group that has been handling the legal fee of this organization. Now we are having a mega fundraising for the same purpose. You are sending money. This is the head of finance. He's here. If you have any money to give, you and your group, this is where to put the money. But he came for observation. He did not donate. His group did not show up. Then what was the purpose of going to glorify themselves before Ejimako? So when I look at that behavior, I say, wait a minute. This is nothing short of sociopathic behavior. This is financial blackmail they are trying to put in place before Nyendo comes out. Oh, we contributed, we were responsible for this, we were responsible for, we did this, we did. Yeah, we know that. We know all those things. And again, the story has told are full of lies. I know if Madam Neneanya is watching this program, she will fuming. So when did I have a meeting with this human being? Because she never did. Kanunta never did. So this guy, I looked at him and my God. Now, Cosmos will be in good position to tell us the attorney he sent to go and administer oath to Mazi Livingston when he was arrested on immigration charges. Because Cosmos Duru is the state coordinator for state of Maryland.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder who said, Amama Ogi sent a lawyer to go and administer the oath to him in jail.
I forgot to say something about that. IPOB never sent anybody, the lawyer, to anyone for representation. Okay? And at the same time, I don't know why, when you call yourself a pastor, why would you come on air, start lying for no reason? IPOB worldwide, even if we are sending someone because of this thing, we give the person, what is it called? We just give the person the IPOB's back, what is it called? Something that will back you up to see the reason why you are there. Physically, we don't send any lawyer to any of these people that are looking for what is it called again?
Green card.
Yeah, not really green card, but asylum.
Asylum, yeah.
Yeah, no, never be done. The only thing we do, I don't even have the power. Our regional is from the head that they will pass with IPOB stuff, which in Maryland we have not done. Only one girl we actually did it for. I don't know how we didn't complete it because they needed some other things for the girl to bring, but she didn't bring it. Talking about, we sent a lawyer, and the lawyer was telling him, if you don't, they will deport you. That is a lie. That was a lie. So I just want to point that out. It's not good. People will come up and start lying for no reason.
So when you see him arrogating to himself, pastor, it is just religious bigotry to deceive, to make people think that he cannot lie. Oh, when doesn't even go the other way. Only because now pastor, now bishop, now unka. Therefore, he cannot lie. Therefore, he cannot lie. So when you look at it, arrogation of stupidity. Because I remember my grandfather who did business when we weren't born. They did business with handshake. Money exchange hands. My grandfather also ahia utaba. Aya na ahia anwuru. Ndirewu anwuru n'igbe. That's how they go and buy it. Sheep land in Port Harcourt. They go and buy. Things at their warehouse. Then people will come. People who retail. They bring it here in boxes. They bring back the money. And those businesses, they did it with handshake because they were not writing contracts. Oh, make business. Money will exchange and your daughter is and not these days. That is why you see people say, I'm bishop, I am pastor, I am overall this, I am overall this, I cannot lie. I have 7 titles for 7 women, whichever. I cannot lie. Those are deception. So when I see this pastor, oh my God. Onye chiri pastor, onye chiri gị pastor. Jụọ ya o. Ụfọdụ ga-asị gị nọ na nrọ ka ha nọ. Ibikwasa ha aka n'isi, ha ghọọ pastor. Onye kwenu chọọchị go. Not anywhere a gara. Ya na-agbasa ezioma. Really? Biafrans. Unu hụkwa ndị dị otu ahụ sọkwanụ ha asọ. Go your own way. Our problem is liberating ourselves, knowing who we are. I am so glad that this present generation are not as stupid as we were. I say, believe without thinking. We did. We believed. Only this that they're so stupid that 4 white men or 3 white men gathered in a village. About 200 of them, and tied them up. It is the brainwashing of this religious nonsense. Don't believe, don't think, just believe. Believe, don't think. But the present day generation, they are thinking, they are asking questions. That is why you go to church. Elderly people, 20 of them, 30 of them, those who believe without thinking, they don't know what hit them. Because they believed without thinking. The present generation, they are thinking. That is what we are seeing today. So, when you pastor, and my question now, let us go into it and see. Let's church again. Come on, Toddy. I go kwa mosim na on the enwe church. Ole denomination again. The enwe kwa. Ole when women go den. No go women or den no. Na no na nro. God e bi kwase aka nishi. Chair pastor. And our people will agree. Our people will agree. In this IPOB Munagino, they agreed. And before you know it, they struck a deal and made him coordinator. Let me spit it out. Until the time was right. Somebody who had never seen money before. Yahoo 30,000, yeah, dear car, for a lifetime. Yeah, put that on that he has again conaria. Near the very sick again conaria. When leprosy. When stroke. Did he transfer the money? No. But when he decided to transfer the money, is this the only money IPOB have? Most of them do tax. Oh, yeah, believe, don't think. You see what religion will do to us. Pastor, pastor in this IPOB. In this IPOB, coordinator. Buru about the money, miss here. Now the sick. What is wrong with you? No, doctor, Senior is sick. Now he doesn't have strength anymore to do it. Really? Did you transfer the money? No. When he decided to transfer the money, he transferred the amount he wanted to transfer. Where's the rest of them? Near your tax. I'm sure there are other coordinators who are listening to me. If any coordinator in IPOB has paid tax to any government, either American government or any government in Europe, let him come out and say it. But they go IPOB what tax. I'm just trying to bring it because this one Madia, Miriha, Oko Pastor, Adiko Mama, Oko Pastor. Believe, don't think. But the young people are thinking today, glory be to God, they are thinking. So, Mazi Livingston, Everything you said in your video is a lie. You lied. Let me add this to you. Pastor Livingston, you lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The fact is that if Emeka Livingstone came out and say the way it is, came out and say the fact, the truth, we will not be here talking about his video. If you have came out and tell Biafra, yes, I was invited in fundraising and I said that I'm an observer. But I am never, but he was trying to prove something. And that's not really proof. Or what? Nothing. You never have meeting with Madam Nenyanya. Also, you never have meeting with Maskan Kakano. The people that are invited in this meeting never can hear. That's why I say people should take religion out from this struggle. Christianity, I was born and brought up into Christianity for 47 years and 3 years in Modernana. Only 3 years can I practice Modernana. But I was into Christianity for 47 years. Can we Abram? The Ordinana practices today is just yesterday. Just yesterday. That's not why I know ordinable. Omanu kekamma. Anugom dinabo, amogom kekamma. And my freedom will first. I don't play with my freedom. Then that's why someone like Emeka Livingstone will come and tell us that he will not take oath. And we say, okay, if you don't take oath, it's not a problem. Because there is other people. But you will not be a member of IPOB family. The regional coordinator told him that. Blank. Then Organa he didn't know how we operate. He didn't know. Actually use that way shine here. That's like an amazing approach. And Mazi Cosmos, to be honest with you, if that time is the year that we want to invite them for fundraising, I want to tell you, please, no. But I know I'm not in position, and it's not in my office to do that. Because I know things like this to come out. Before God and man, no. How will you invite somebody in the fundraising or be as an observer? Or be as an observer? Among the whole people not there, everybody donates money. Everybody donates money. But Emeka Livingstone is not as an observer. The same man is no said the go to allow the marker. Now, once they go, it does the award the man can own up. Can you the same thing I am mirror? It's not as an observer. I'm going to say that now. Yeah.
I'm almost 75 to 80% sure. I contact the Aloy Jumako, Joya about this one. You want to away go near. I'm just from the lies he has told.
Because
thank you. Because of why you go that is Garia.
Yeah, the only reason why you were approached is that the video you made, I was okay. Since you guys have come back to your senses in Dr. Pilot, okay, so bad lot. Then you came and said, no. Now you are telling people that you are looking at us. You don't know how we operate. You don't know that, no? How do we operate?
Mm-hmm.
We are sitting there, we are IPOB. That rule Mazda can give us. That rule guy they may obey.
Because he's the leader of autopilot think tank.
Yeah, okay.
That is
Let
why
me
he's
bring.
observing.
We have to pick this video. Let me bring it up. Hmm? Yeah. So let's complete the video.
People are leaving churches. They don't want to be Christians again because what they have seen is an aberration to what Christ preached and taught. Some of them even have begun to criticize Paul, and there's some stupid people who are joining them to criticize Paul in the Bible. So it happened when Onyendu was with DOS, when DOS was in Onyendu. He had people, when he was kidnapped, there was a specific instruction. If you look for me and you don't see me, burn down Nigeria. As at that time, DOS had the power, just one word from them. You don't even need gathering submachine guns and armor tanks. No. All they needed that time was to open their mouth and speak that Biafrans, wherever you are in Nigeria, if you believe in Biafra, wherever I are, Onyendu is not there. I don't want to say anything. Start doing something. It would have happened. The DOS followed another way. And that...
Yeah. As you can see, he's quoting Onyendu out of context. This is not what Onyendu said. And this is not what Onyendu met. Onyendu said, ebe ọbụna ọ nọ wee megide wee daa, achọ ya wụ na afọ ya. Nke a mee. But today, I am ebe Onyendu nọ. We can send Onyendu message. Onyendu is passing message to us. Madam Nyanya is getting message from Onyendu. The same thing with Takano. The same thing with the White Council, and his team. So that's why I say that. Now I told him the next time I have to say this, I say, this is just his last warning. We are IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Kanu. We still demand the instruction is there. We obey every single instruction from Mazi Kanu, and we obey IPOB code of conduct. Now let's continue listening to what he's saying.
They doused the anger that the Biafrans had. Whoever advised them, that advice did not go in favor of the restoration. I don't buy it. Don't bring that thing. When you have done it, you cannot pay the price you pay. Okay? That's why, again, I want to commend Methuselah and Wande Melchizedek, who took the bold step to go to Nigeria, knowing fully well that he may be arrested. And well, they didn't arrest him, so he has proved himself to be bold. He went there on ground and was making investigations and talking. People were busy criticizing him, but he went there. You cannot go there. So if somebody does something good, appreciate him. Okay? Now, when DOS failed, IPOB autopilot came up. At that time, that mood also came up again. And what was needed, because of the zeal people had in generating funds and resources, as of that time, when I discussed with Azuka, we could talk for 2 hours. She would tell me her stomach. And I said, okay, since these women failed here, Azuka is going to gather people so that we raise a team that will fight. All we needed was a strike force. That's why I said the people who lead, they don't have vision. They don't understand Nnamdi Kanu's vision. Because let me tell you, when Nnamdi Kanu raised up his ESN, they were able to throw Admirati Allah out of Biafra land within 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks, ESN was able to do it. And the federal government saw it and the whole world recognized it. What the federal government did now was to counter it, was to go and forgive criminals of Boko Haram, reabsorb them into the Nigerian army, and send them to Biafra land, so that if you fight them, they say you're fighting the Biafran army. Since they have the press, supported by Ruben Abati and all those wicked guys there in Lagos and Yoruba land, they will tell the whole world that Biafrans are terrorists. Then the world will begin to see us like devils. That was the program. That's why they reabsorbed these guys into the army and sent them to Biafra land. So now, re-strategizing. I'm saying this thing, I would have said this since, but so that you don't think that maybe because I was planning to have leadership position, that's why I said it before. No, a lot has gone wrong now, and now I am saying it because I don't need, like I've always told you, I'm not interested in leadership position in Biafra. I'm interested in us getting Biafra. When that thing happened, all IPOB autopilot that Simon Epaled would have done with Azoka was, with the monies we're getting, raise up 50 men, filtered from ESN, pick, and pick. Give them good training, because the money was there, just 50. It should be a strike force that are well equipped. Look, the Irish Republican Army that fought, there are not many of them. There are very few, but they strike on deadly areas. All he needed to do, God bless you, Adukum. All he needed to do, 50, because he doesn't have that vision. He was only talking about himself. All the monies he had, if he had raised those 50, we have a man like Surun Nadi, who is a veteran, who was in Iraq, who fought the war in Afghanistan, who was among those that fought in the time of Osama bin Laden. These are men who are well groomed in military warfare. And he came out with all his heart to fight. The first batch of ESN soldiers that worked in the east when they drove away Mieti Allah from Igbo land, he was their first instructor. That's the Ununurejoku. I've not said this thing from the Queen now. Because opposite the Mbam Kuria Posina Nachina Simon Ike, since Ronaldi comes to me and is backing me up. No, I kept quiet. You've seen the whole mistakes that happened because we know it's the only person who gives us Biafra is God. So Ronaldi, if we did not, if we had refused to allow self to interfere, once you come up, that you are leading a pack does not mean you know everything. There are those who are professionals in their different fields. Being able to harness resources that are available at your disposal effectively will make you a very good leader. That was one thing Babangida did. It was not that.
So now, Biafrans, let's listen to activity about this Solonadi he just mentioned. Let's listen to the activities of the Solonadi he mentioned from 1,000 teeth. Let's listen to it about the man he used to brag. The man he was bragging with. Solonadi. Let's listen to his activities from 1,000 teeth.
But Mazi is amazing.
Yeah.
Remember that this guy, Livingston, is the head of the think tank in autopilot.
Yeah.
But he's not interested in leadership position. But he's the leader of think tank. And he is the leader of the delegation that we had meeting with.
Yes.
Okay.
And
continue.
see a Ochola position.
No, Ochola leadership position, no.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I didn't download this thing here. Hold on. Just moments.
So ihe na ga amakwa na odo mmiri ohu mmiri ọwụla zuru ka na chapter mmiri aka na chapter even.
Yeah.
Or in hand only ga-ekwu ngana, we just ignore it because and with anything to gain from it. Ihe niile na all just use onwe and money will see there. What does that mean?
Yeah. No, because all the very important, like you talk about Barcelona, can I know from somebody? You also how did that person address that man who just brag before we can say something? Because in my internet, Diego.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, you're right.
Yeah, in my internet, Diego. So okay, Biafra, I want you guys to listen.
On to security outfit. Some of them betrayed out of hunger. In a proper freedom fighting, anybody that exposes the security architect of a movement bound to go down, including anything that is around them, including the family. Somebody in America called, that's his name? Soronadi. Soronadi is among those who infiltrated our security. He said it with his mouth. He said, I'm the one that introduces some of the members of the security to Simon Ekpa. He said it because he was involved in this movement as a guard to security architect because he claimed to be a former American military or US military. What we fail to understand is that in every military architect, and went department by department.
So Biafrans, I think when I go from 1,000 teeth, what he said about Solonadi, you know, and the same Solonadi was the same person even before our leader was rendition. It was no longer an IPOB. It was no longer an IPOB. And that is why the same Solonadi rushed to Simon Ekpa. And through his activities, a lot of people know about EJ Solonadi with Simon Ekpa. I don't like talking about our men on ground, but and this same Solonadi on the meeting of that very day, he was not able to answer that question, and that was what kicked him out from that meeting. We did not kick him out. But the same that's from that can work a and again, Biafrans, before Onyendu established ESN, Onyendu to go meet Yala, Nebony State. I will go underground. I am myself. Before Onyendu established ESN, the tone for the line, what came Bianas Lunu. Kangu Nezoku, our pastor, Bible. Pastor Bible. Kangu Nezoku. Man, even on the go was asị from A to Z. Maz, I don't want to get too emotional here, but Maz only equal because you know, so you can call it a day. Yeah.
Mazi Duro Paula.
But no.
Okay.
On a lini, so I know. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Maz, make a kai when was that time, right? Almost 3 hours.
Okay, my brother.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
Look, everything he said, when you look at it, that day, he also got this Soronadi Jibapo. And when you look at his behavior, it's a reflection of their behavior as a group. And he came to us as the leader of that group, the think tank group, they called themselves. So this guy, everything he said in this video is a lie. That's exactly my take and my submission to Biafrans, because I was in that meeting. I was in that fundraising. And Soronadi was removed by Onyendu before the rendition. They jumped into autopilot. And what he is claiming that Soronadi knew about ESN, he did not spare any of those information. He handed everything over to Simon Ekpa. And whatever has happened to the ESN, both command and enlisted among them, most of the things that happened to them came as a result of the information this Soronadi gave to Simon Ekpa and his group. Most of our commanders, ESN commanders, are dead today because of that. Oyibo spilled the same information. Nelly Ofebu spilled the same information. Most of our people who have faced their demise in this struggle made their fate as a result of the behavior of people like this. Only God knows if people like him has any information that has to do with the resistance, they probably would have spilled it. Only God knows where. Because he cannot tell the truth. He hides under the cloak of pastor, of think tank. He's leader of a think tank, and he's a pastor. Look at that deception. This is nothing short of neurosis. You arrogate something to yourself to deceive people you think will believe you. And of course, religion has been our demise. Because in religion, you are required to believe and not think. Don't think, believe. You don't have to argue over anything. The pastor will stand in his pulpit and feed you with anything he wants to feed you with, and you believe it. You don't have to think, you don't have to argue. And this is what this man is giving us today. First of all, he's a pastor. Then he will tell you what you have to believe from the pulpit of a pastor, from his pastoral pulpit. He will feed you with the nonsense that will destroy you. So such psychopaths are people we have to watch closely as we move forward in this resistance, in this organization. As we fight our battle today, let us be very watchful, very careful of this type of deception, why would anybody bring in this type of behavior in a question of life and death of our people? We see they die every day. People lose their relatives every day. Families lose their people every day. Yet, a liar will stand on pastoral pulpit and tell you to believe. Don't listen. Don't think. Believe me, don't think. When you know that any slightest mistake you make, your life and your family will go. But you have to believe. Psychopaths like this, without thinking. Don't think, believe me. I don't lie. Their word is, I don't lie. Believe me, don't think. In this day and age, if it is not serious to anybody, I look at it over and over and over and over. Because if you do not think and you believe, you will either die, member of your family will die, your family will die, and your future will be ruined because of blind belief. Believing a sociopath who is a habitual liar. Is this how we're going to proceed? Is this how we'll proceed?
Eziokwu ka m na-ekwu n'ụlọ eziokwu ka m na-ekwu. Ọ na-asịkwa asị. Ọ na-asịkwa asị. Ana m ekwu eziokwu ka m na-ekwu. A pastor. No.
This is how dangerous it has become in this movement. Believe me, don't think. Believe minus thinking equals death. Death of who? Death of family. Death of the resistance. Death of your freedom. Death of everything because you believed a lie. I'm hammering this so that our young people will know what is confronting them, what they are dealing with. Dealing with neurotics like this will do numbers on you. When you are hit, blood will flow. And blood is flowing in our land. Because we believe lies. We believe deception. We don't think. And when that becomes the way we operate, our future is very bleak. Gentlemen, we have to think and stop believing lies. Thank you.
About time. About time, Mazi.
Mazi Cosmos. Because no, let's say something and give us your take home word, you know.
Come out there, waste no time.
Yeah.
Mazi professor, before you know it, Ona bia na ye mote ya wake up na elekwani.
So the second program na tata.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
So dear friends, you've heard it all. It is said, happy are those who did not see, yet they believe. Don't see, but believe it. And our people, well, the first shall be the last, says the Lord. Our people in the bay, Yenila Krungat, Yenila Gratao. People want to be served, but never want to serve. Onyola cho, onyuku, serve one. Manikuta na lede nyuga serve, haba, also. All we have a Yenila Kuga sense. Because everybody is above serving. Everybody wants to be served. Everybody wants to be Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody wants to serve under anybody. Somebody was telling me one of the meetings that who are you? Who is the coordinator that I'm going to be answerable to? But this person was a coordinator according to what I heard. He was a coordinator. He admitted it. Maazị Emeka.
Yeah.
Akwenu na meeting mgbe onye ahụ kwuru na awụla coordinator. Maazị Ekwensu.
Yeah.
Akwenu na meeting mgbe onye ahụ kwuru na awụla coordinator.
Yeah.
Mana who is the coordinator I got answerable to? Because of that, is other their meeting. Because of that, other cool dues. Because of that, other meeting. But when it was his turn, he want everybody to bow down to him because he's the almighty coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm saying. Everybody want to serve, want to be king, but never want to serve anybody. So Biafra and Biafrans, biko kaijine irai gan ezayono. Makanihi na only thing nga se onye obula wo onye obula baga chaplet na mmiri. Nwanne echi onye dị na-apụta. Ka ị na-abanye chaplet na mmiri.
Ise.
Zụkwa mmanya deme a ga-eji agba a ga-eji eme campaign. Maazị Emeka, ị maara mmanya isi red one isi ga-esend isend bedroom ya o. Amaazị paka ha azụ.
I'm a sender again.
Biko. Gị send kwala Maazị Ezumezu ka ọ were na agbalị mgbe okpuru.
I'm a sender.
So ụmụnne biko na ka Chukwumebere
awụrụ m enwetala ka ya.
Ọhịa ọgwara m Chukwumana onye obere ọcha na-achịta na ka achịkwa ya na Tuesday.
Ise.
Biko na n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma akịrị anyị nọ. N'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma wepụta Nnamdi. N'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma sị na Biafra ga-adị. Ihe asọkwara ndị iro ha mee Biafra ga-adị. Biafra bụ mmụọ. Jehova bụ mmụọ. Ọta ahụ Chukwu okike abịa ma wụ mmụọ. Ọta ka Biafra wụ mmụọ. So enwedị ihe metere ya Biafra ga-abịa. Ọta ka ọ dị taa. Biko nụ onye hụrụ taa ya hụkwa echi o.
Ise.
Maazị Emeka, onye nyeza your take home word now. So ka ya gbapụ ya.
My take home word is keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Ise?
Yes.
Ise nwanne ise.
Ka ihe akpara wurukwa otu ahụ ka ọ dị.
Ise.
Her Lordship, Binta Yanko, said that she will give her judgment on the 19th. And the Supreme Court made it very clear that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail.
Bam.
He told them, the Supreme Court made it very clear. He did not jump bail.
Bam.
And getting him back from Kenya the way they did is illegal.
It's illegal, unlawful.
Yes.
Bam.
And removing his bail is not proper.
Bam.
We hope in making her decision, she will look into these things and call it right.
Yeah.
And that is where I lay my belief. that she will call it right this time.
ise,
And Onyendo
ise.
will come out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ise. Thank you.
Okay. Ndodogu. I thank you all for coming to our program. Our program, no, I thank you all for coming. As a kiwoma na-eme ka o mere nwoke ka o mere nwaanyị na ntị anyị yi oye nwanne echi nọ iwe ọma ka ntị anyị ya anụ
Ihe ọma. Bam.
nọ
Yep.
ije mmiri ka ọ ya abụ
Bom.
ọmanwụ ụzọ nkụ na ụzọ nkụ na-echi echi mana
Ọtọ.
ije mmiri ụzọ mmiri na-echi echi
Ọ dị iche iche. Mhm.
wee na-ekwu wee na-asị ọ bụ nwoke ọ bụ nwaanyị ọ mmụọ ọ mmadụ na-asị na onye ndu ama mpụta ọnwụ nọ mmụọ iwe na-egbu mmụọ gbuo ya
Ise.
ọnwụ nọ mmadụ iwe na-egbu mmadụ gbuo ya
Ise.
Ise.
na iro na-asị na-egwu a na ọfọ na egwu egwelu mkpochi
Ise.
na maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya dị ka echi na echi anyara agwụ agwụ
Chadi agwụ. Ise.
na ọmụmụ egbu na
Otu aka ọ dị.
Mhm.
na nwata bụrụ agwụ bụrụ ilo mana ile dị n'agwa na-egbu nwata. Ana m asị na maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ọdụgoro ya na mma doro anyị na mma na nnu ebunyere ya na ndị ichie ndị bụ na ndị egede amarakpo ya mmiri na nnu ebunyere ya n'ojelu ọ ya anatalu ọ gwara I say that I'm coming back.
Yes.
I'm coming back.
What the hell?
That I'm coming with hell. I will be in the forefront. Today, ọnọdụ ya ma ndị na-ekrem prime minister ma ndị na-ekreti bank account everywhere. Ọ yi mewa n'anya ọ gwara agwa that I'm not telling you that ihe na-agba ụka wee kwụsị. No. But he will not stop. He only has a fear that at the end of the day, mmeri ya bụ nke ya bụrụ nke anyị.
Ise.
Clear.
Akpọọ m wee kpọkuo mmụọ na-agalị m ozi wee kpọkuo ezumezu niile mmụọ dị n'obibe nna m wee na-asị dododo unu. Ọ mụnwa wụ mmadụ dị ndụ na-represent unu. Ọ bụrụ na unu ebutela ihe m na-ekwu m nsuo unu ọkụ. Ọ bụrụ ike nke nna m adịghị ọkụ nsuo unu ọkụ. Wee na-akpọku ekwensu Igbo niile kpọkuo mmụọ Igbo niile mmiri niile dị n'ala Igbo unu gaba Abuja n'olugo n'ugo ebegoro na mgbagbu.
Ise.
Na anyị eme nke anyị ji ewuru mmadụ unu eme nke unu ji ewuru mmụọ na ire nyere mmadụ na-anya mmụọ. Ana m azụ nakwa onye ndu maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ntị anyị yikwa oye ntị anyị yi oye ọgwa nwanne echi n'olugokwe unu kwuru ekwu si that n'ụnụ nwa duputere na ihe niile a na-eme na onwere pastọ ya si na onye nwa mere onye nduzi wee pụta onwere nwa tinye ya si na onye nwa ihe onye nduzi wee pụta. No, nobody. Ndutu n'ụnụ nwa duputere ya. Asị m na ka ọ dị anyị na mma na nwanne echi na ntị anyị yi oyi na iwe ọma ka anyị ya anụ.
Ise.
Ka ọ dị nwoke maka ọ dị nwaanyị mma duru agwa Leaders family na mma. Ndịle madam nne anya head of finance na mma.
Ise.
Ndịle IPOB America na mma. That now America will sponsor this movement and o mere anyị n'anya. If not America ka iwe anyị akọ gịnị ka anyị akọ ọ bụrụkwa onye wee kenere m unu ndị America udo dịrị unu ebe ọ bụla unu ji wee wetache ntụaka isi wee na-eju ntụaka oyi akpụ na eju no onye ọbụla na-ele unu ajọ echiche o were nkata chụwe mmiri ọ bụrụ na ojudo na-anata na ọsa ka ọ na-akpụ ọnwụ na onye ya na-agba nje ihe ọma ya emela unu ndụ nka ọmụmụ asụkọ ọzọ anyị na mma
ya dịkwara gị na mma.
Okay. Yeah, Biafrans. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank
There you
you. Thank you,
Yeah.
my resumes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Mm. So, Biafrans, I thank you all for listening. This is IPOB America Executive, the PLO National, and the State Coordinator, Maryland in America. They say the way it is. So my heart call, I thank you all for listening. As more, not na eh? Nkunu na ya anya ama nkunu, eh? Yoma yemelu mboseke mboso onye mbosafu mbose nkwo. The heart calls, those that believe on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yoma yemelu ndị kwere na ebe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ. Nsogbu adịrọ. Gabanụ, Yoma ma elu unu. But anyị nwakwara ekwe, Yoma yemere anyị mboseke mboso onye mbosafu mbose nkwo. Ask Mudo. Please share the program and hit the like button. It's very important. Yeah. Bye-bye.